everybody. So this is my name is Yugana.
Hi,
And
I'm Daniel.
Daniel.
Kira Sensei.
Kira Sensei, and this is Ash. So welcome to our cosplay page, which is called Cosplay Channel.
Hi.
So today, as this is our first streaming, our first live, so I think the best thing to do is to introduce what cosplay is about. You agree with me?
Yeah,
Agree with me?
Yeah.
So okay, let me do one thing first. Let me post this to my page. So my page is www.facebook.com/YuganaSenshi. How to spell that? YUGANASENSHI. Or you can follow his page. So introduce your page.
Slash Kira Sensei, KIRASENSEI.
Yeah, also on Facebook and to page.
My page is also on Facebook. You can find it on www.facebook.com/YH_light.
Yeah. So that's three of our individual pages. But if you want to follow us, three of us here, you can follow us directly on Cosplay Channel. So let's get down to business here. Okay, but before that, if you want to call in, you can call in later on our hotline, positive 603-271-07593. I repeat that, positive 603-271-07593. I already posted that link. Okay, so what is cosplay?
What is cosplay?
What is cosplay? That's very
Cosplay to
interesting. Okay, so the thing is, cosplay is costume play. So like me, I'm actually kind of cosplaying. So as long as you have a costume there, you're wearing a costume, you're wearing your wig, and you're wearing it, it's called cosplay. It doesn't matter which genre you are doing it. As long as you have a costume, you're cosplaying. Do you agree with me?
Yes, agree.
Agreed?
Mhm.
Agreed. So
Basically, cosplay is just a short form of it.
yeah, it's a short form of it. So I think most of you associate cosplay with Halloween, but actually there's more than that. There's a lot of cosplay events going around the whole year round in every single country in the world. So who can cosplay? Is it the youngsters?
Practically everyone.
Everyone.
Everyone
Okay, from my experience, I myself am not so young, although I would like to call myself young, but actually I'm not that young. So I'm actually a mother, so I'm also a cosplayer. And so you can cosplay anytime. You can be a cosplayer, whether you're a kid,
Yeah.
whether you're 20 plus, 30 plus, 80 plus, 100 plus, or even if you're a baby, you can cosplay. And regardless of your race,
Even if you're a grandfather.
even if you're a grandfather,
True.
alright? If you're a grandfather, you want to cosplay with your grandchildren,
Yes.
by all means, go
That
ahead.
would be awesome.
That'll be
Yeah.
super awesome actually. We have seen that going on,
like
right?
cosplay goals.
Yeah, cosplay goal, cosplay family goals. You know, you get your whole family to cosplay. That's it. Amazing. Hi, Tony. Hi, Hui, I love you.
Hola,
Hi,
Chan.
Karila
Hi.
Chan. Thank you for coming. So the thing is, anybody can cosplay, regardless of your religion, regardless of your work, regardless of your race. We all come together as a family.
Exactly.
This huge name called cosplay. So you come to cosplay, you call you cosfan man. Okay, me being lame again. So sorry. Okay, excuse me.
Alright.
So actually, why do you cosplay? Why do you cosplay? Why should we all cosplay? Why?
You want to start with you? Yes?
Okay, fine. The reason I cosplay is because this is where I find a place to release my negative tension and make it positive, you see. So the thing is, whenever I feel a lot of anger, and the thing is, I like to craft. So when I feel a lot of anger and I see that I need to release it, I put it into a positive output where I craft and create all these costumes and I bring it to event. Hi Rishi! I love you. Okay, so I use negative energy, put it into a positive outlet and make cosplay and bring them to events. Hi Jolene!
Sounds good.
Sounds good. So how about you?
For me, actually I like to see nice things, you know, those characters, and then you see them. Sometimes you admire their characters because different characters have their own attitude, and then you sometimes feel like, oh, I want to be like this, I want to be like that.
So the thing is, what you do in your normal life, because you have to be up to a certain social
Yeah.
expectation.
Yes.
So when you cosplay, you can be what you always want to be
True.
and you can't be. Okay, so
True.
you can be a superhero.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Something that
It's an
you
escape
can't.
from reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an escape, so it keeps your sanity. So it's like a therapy.
Yep.
Am I right?
True.
Okay, I think another great thing about cosplay is when you go to events, you do not need to know anyone yet, but when you go there, I am very sure you will
Yes.
find somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
You can talk to anyone, practically everyone, and the thing is, most people will be friendly to you.
Yep.
Yeah, and the thing about cosplay is, it's not just for cosplayers.
I know there's
Yeah.
people who enjoys anime games, you know, people who are fans of series franchise. They can all come.
Hi Kevin, hi Chloe, hi Katsuragi, hi Shiori. Okay, so how do you choose a cosplay?
For me, it takes me throughout my years of cosplay. Sometimes I choose the one which I'm very suitable, but for now recently I'll choose the one that actually connects with me more.
Connects you, but usually do you choose from the game, or do you choose from the anime, or do you choose from a movie, or you choose from newspaper?
Oh.
Just
I'll
wondering,
definitely
okay,
choose.
just
I'll
wondering.
definitely choose the series that I always liked.
Uh-huh. So what's the series that you're into right now, which you think is the in thing, which everybody should go and watch, you know?
Are you sure? I would say?
Yeah, Idol Master, is it? Idol Master, is it?
Yeah, I'm more into Idol Master and Suki Uta for now.
Ooh, judging eyes.
Yes. Okay.
Alright, how about you?
How about me? Actually, I cosplay a lot of characters from games, not much from anime.
Ah,
Yeah.
What games do you usually look into?
My first character is from a series that has like Sword Boys, something like that.
Oh.
So I feel
Okay.
like I want to be cool. I want to be, you know. But the funny things about these characters is it's very playful and like to tease people. So when you are in that kind of cosplay, it's actually give you permission to tease people, to like disturb
Be
people.
in character.
Yes, be in character.
But at the same time, you have fun,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Positive fun,
Yes,
that
positive
is.
fun, and then people will not, you know, like they just accept it
Because it
you
is
are.
the characters'
Yeah, it is the characters.
characteristics.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's what's so special about cosplay is you can be what the character is as long
Yeah.
as you're not doing harm to anybody.
True.
Of course.
So
True.
that's a word called being in character. Am I right?
Yes.
Like for me, I like to choose. Well, I'm like random person. Okay, I choose from everywhere down to I can even cosplay a McDonald box. I think I've done that before.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I'm just so random down to Starbucks. So but the thing is, I'm known for hi Diana, hi Kevin, send my love. Hi Guy Sings On. Guy Sings On is from Philippines.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hi.
so hi everybody from Philippines, hi everybody from America, hi everybody from Singapore. I like to choose from villains because I feel that villains are a little bit more misunderstood if you know the background. So I'm well known for gender band. So in cosplay there are a lot of genres. It's not just about being the character, looking like the character itself.
Yep.
Am I right? So there are a lot of genres involved. So let us introduce to you some of the genres which are more common. You know, there are a lot more out there. So for me, I'm gonna introduce something to you called gender band. Gender band is taking a character, like maybe it's a male character, like maybe Mad Hatter is male. Am I right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Then you use whatever that is from Mad Hatter the male one, and you change it to a female character. So that's called gender bending. I think something which she's more familiar with. She's a she, by the way, Hash.
Hi.
Okay, it's
I'm a
called
she.
yeah, it's called crossplaying. Can you
Yes.
introduce crossplaying?
Crossplay is something that, for example, you are a female. Like I'm a female, but I really like to cosplay guys' characters, male characters.
Bishonens.
Bishonen, bishis, and all that. So like sometimes we'll be having this girls kya and all that.
Yeah.
So it's actually
is-
it actually
that.
kind of make you more comfortable. Yeah, with interacting with them. Yeah, it's some sort of advantage as well.
Yeah, and of course there are others. Jijinka.
Yes.
Can you
What's
introduce
Jijinka?
Jijinka? I think Jijinka is when you take a character that is animal. Hi darling. Okay, an animal character or maybe like a Pokemon like Pikachu. Pikachu and you humanoid.
You humanize it.
Yeah, you
right?
humanize
Yeah.
it and it becomes a human version. That is called Jijinka.
But most of these arts you take from the internet or people who actually drew it originally.
I think that's called the doujin or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they call the doujin where they take
All fan art.
Fan art.
fan arts. So you can actually do cosplay from fan arts. That means they tag the character from the original creator and they do their own personal rendition from it.
Yeah.
I think there's a big market to it. We should discuss that furthermore when it comes to copyrights as well. There's a whole different topic. I think if we talk about it, it's gonna be for We've got to take ages. Hi Jenny, how are you?
Hello, Jenny.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. You know Hui Wei? Loki. Yeah, authentic cosplaying. So the thing is, okay, now we talk about choosing a cosplay. So the thing is, to choose a cosplay, it can be anything. It's up to your taste. As long as you like it, you connect with it, it's all up to you. You can cosplay anything you want, okay? So, how about choosing, let me see, conventions. How to choose a convention to go to. If you already have your cosplay, what are you supposed to do with your cosplay? You don't only wait for like the end of October and go to Halloween events, right? It'll be like forever. So the thing is, I think in a lot of countries like Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines, Japan, Thailand, Vietnam, they have cosplay events all throughout the year.
Yes,
So
different teams, right?
different teams. Let's
Actually,
introduce the
even
teams.
every month.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
every month sometimes. So let us introduce a few of the more common themes around. Okay, I think the more common themes are like the SCG
Japanese,
based, the
ACG.
Japanese based, Japanese anime based.
Yeah.
So that is when you have cosplayers who cosplay from Japanese anime or Japanese games. You know, like even this. I'm like
Game.
Sadayo Kawakami and again Persona 5. So this is one of those for Japanese SCG one, right?
Yep.
The event. Then how about the like more to Comic Con type? They're called the more Western influence, like from comic, like Marvel, like DC,
Avengers and
Avengers,
superheroes.
superheroes, stuff like that, or from the more Western movies. Then after that you go for those Comic Con days one.
Yep.
How about the games one?
Well, games usually were involved in the Japanese side. Like that's where ACG comes from, like anime, comic, games.
Yeah, you are right. And then, but there's a solely game-based one, like Game Start, where they introduce games only.
Yeah.
Right, Game Start.
Or
I
like PS4.
PS4,
events.
or Tekken event and
Yeah.
also sometimes they do allow cosplayers to go and cosplay the characters and just enjoy the event.
Yep.
And of course there are also standalone ones which are for doujin booths. You know, like what is that doujin? The they draw, they have artwork based
Fan
on
art,
So there are
doujins.
also those. So the thing is, how do you choose? So for me, I like to go for more Comic Con based, the Western based, because my cosplay is very Western related ones like DC, Marvel,
yeah.
you know, and also like Mad Hatter, and also I usually aim for those, you know. There are those which are more like AFA, the AFA,
Yeah, AFA.
which is for
Anime
Japanese
festivals,
anime,
yeah.
so you can attend that in Thailand as well.
And
Singapore.
Singapore.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
The nearest
actually
one, Singapore.
Overall, like international, going here and there,
Ah,
like a tour or something.
Yeah.
that's amazing. Then talking about all those conventions, so you can choose based on your character, where it comes from, then you can attend. It's perfectly fine. You know, everybody will accept you. Or even if, you know, sometimes you wanna go as a casual, it's also fine. If you just wanna go there and have a look, it's fine. Then about costumes. You know, now we're talking about cosplay. So, hi Tani, how are you? So, what should we do with the costume? Where can we get the costumes?
I think the most easiest for now is Taobao.
Taobao. Have you got okay? So I think for Malaysian and Singapore, one of the most common place, the easiest to get ready-made costume is from Taobao. But how do we get from Taobao? We usually have our own agents, our cosplay agents, where there'll be the middleman to help us get all this stuff from around. So, but for people, do you get from Taobao? There are also
Yeah, sometimes.
sometimes too. There are other places as well, such as Etsy,
Yep.
Amazon.
Lazada.
Lazada. So those are places where you can get ready-made costumes, and usually the costume comes in a standalone.
Yep.
But then you have to get your own wig as well, which you can get from all those places as well. And shoes is up to you. Another way to do it, like me personally, I'm a crafter, so I like to get all my materials, my raw materials, from places like art places, like Upfront, Spotlight, or even hardware shops like S Hardware. Then I'll build my own cosplay. Most of my cosplay, not all. Okay, so most, not all. Some of them are actually fully bought. Some of them are partially bought, partially modified as well. but it all depends on up to you. How much control do you want to have over your costume? I'm a control freak. I admit I'm a control freak, so I like to
everyone knows
make,
that.
yeah, I'm a control freak, so I like to make everything, okay? But not all, okay? Then after that, let's talk about how do we start if you want to make a costume? Okay, you want to break down a costume and want to bring it up to a level where you can bring it to event. What's the process of it?
First, you have to determine your reference of your character. So definitely, what we usually do is we print out an A4, full color, so that you know what fabrics to buy, what prop you need to make. So that's where you start planning.
Maybe you can like research a bit about the character first. Like, you know, sometimes in the character descriptions they do tell like what kind of color contact lens do you need and this and that, the height or something. Then you can determine like, do you need to wear platforms or no?
Contact lenses or no? To style your wig, or you want to use your original hair? So from there you have to print it out, break it down to various parts such as, so the best for me is you start analyzing from the head to the toe to the external. What I mean by external are the props,
Weapons.
the weapons, the knife, the gun, and whatever. But talking about weapons, when you want to go for all these events, you have to be very careful when you are bringing in huge weapons or weapons which looks like the real original weapon as well.
So materials actually matters, especially metal is not advisable.
Yeah, in most conventions, if you have full metal sword, they will not let you take it in as well. Or you have functioning, the gun, the Nerf gun and all. You have to be very careful. In conventions in different countries, they actually ban all these things because it can cause harm. If
or panic.
Or panic as well. So that is why they have to be very strict about it, especially if there are a lot of important guests around. Because there are some events like Asia Pop Comic Con and all, they do have Hollywood stars coming in and they have a lot of stalkers and all, so they have to be extra careful.
Especially like you have the swords. Sometimes, most of the time, we have like wooden swords. So that, you know, if you accidentally, you know, like pick someone or something, at least it's wood. It's not that hurtful compared to metals.
Can cause harm. Dangerous. So when you are making your costume or you are why do they sell weapons there? The weapons that are sold in our events are usually not metal swords.
They are usually safe.
Replicas, they are from foam.
Mostly they are made, like for katanas, they're mostly made of wood.
Oh, at Comic Cons. Hi Daryl, hi. For our Comic Cons is very different. They actually run through all their merchandise. So usually the weapons there are just replica, plastic, wood, or even EVA foam. They cannot cause harm unless if used forcefully. Just like a table, you forcefully want to use it and just, you know, but don't do that. You know, we are all here to have fun during events. And let's talk about another segment about cosplay. A very interesting segment which is called the competition side. Okay, so like for me, I like to cosplay for fun and all, you know, just to experience the crafting and to go to events. There are some people who likes to join competition. So competitions, cosplay competitions, there are a lot of them, but there are a lot of them. But I think we should let these people, let everybody out there know what to expect from the basic ones that we usually have. From starter. I think basic ones are like
those people say those people call as coswalk.
Coswalk.
Yes.
What is coswalk?
Coswalk is practically something like a fashion runway, but the difference is that you're in cosplay and you walk on a runway. And
usually you reach center and you do a few poses, which are suitable for your character. Like me, I will not be doing the hook, ha, hook, you know. It's absolutely wrong because even when it's just a coswalk, they do judge you based on your costume and your characterization and your performance, alright? Hi David, how are you? Okay, and also there are a bit more the skit base. Skit base.
Usually skit base are time between 1 minute to 5 minutes.
5 minutes,
you have
3 minutes. I think one to three.
Yeah.
Usually around
For now, it's like 3 minutes or so.
3 minutes for performance. I think around 2 minutes for setup, and another 1 or 2 minutes for you to take everything
and
down.
usually you have a group to support you instead of doing solo.
Yeah, so there's a lot more planning is needed. It's just not going on top, walk and coming down. You actually have to pre-plan at least 1 month in advance because you have to prepare your own audio.
I think sometimes more than that.
Yeah, more than that. Sometimes
Yeah.
there's some people prepare 6 months in advance or a year in
Yeah,
advance, you
years.
know? Yeah. Hi,
Just to
Taito.
find time. Hello.
Oh, that was a very good question. Can you guys turn down to Kevin's shoulder there?
Yeah.
Okay, I have seen some cosplay girls that take things too far, like the skin factor. What do you mean by skin factor? Is it like they show the skin too much, or is it about the color? You know?
Some don't take even. Some don't even take their art professionally.
Okay. This is a very, very, very sensitive. How to say? Sensitive topic, but let me touch on it briefly if you allow. Okay, so everybody can cosplay, and it's all up to you on how you wanna cosplay a character. Some would like to cosplay as per what it is, as in the clothing, the props, and everything, down to the characteristic.
Yep.
But there are those who like to change it a little, like what we said, cross-playing,
Yes.
gender bending,
Yep.
steampunk it, and of course there are those who would like to lessen the cloth and make it a little bit more sexy, you know, to appeal to the older crowd.
I
So
would assume so.
yeah, the older crowd. So I guess that is a whole genre by itself, but that is a little bit more adult,
Yep.
which is not suitable for the kids. But like what I always say, cosplay is for everyone. Everyone has their own reason and their purpose. As long as they are having positive fun in their own ways and they are not harming anyone, I think by all means go ahead and do anything that they want, alright? I think you can't talk about not taking their art professionally, but in their views, they are actually doing
What they want.
doing what they want. It's not about being professional. It's about having fun in cosplay, depending
Yeah.
on their own definition of fun.
Yeah. Sometimes it's about being comfortable in your cosplay, because it's actually like if you have like a very big props, like, and then there's so many layers of clothes, when you walk in conventions, yeah, you need to like walk comfortably, you know.
Yeah, some
Yes.
people like to put a lot more on
Yeah.
them, and some people like to take a lot more
Yes.
off. Okay, so it's up to them, alright? But the thing is, what you have to bear in mind is, the more you take off, the more you are at risk during events, because it is a public event. There are a lot of people there. Security cannot take care of everybody. So if you do want to remove more layers and appeal more sexy
You just
during
do
an
have to
event,
be more careful.
you just have to
Yeah.
be more careful. Be wary that there will be unwanted attention, or maybe you will draw unwanted people around you.
Yeah.
Be careful, alright?
Simply just be wary of all of these possibilities that you will get.
Yeah, although we are all there as a family to have fun and friends to make friends, there will be various types of people in a
Yes.
convention. Not just cosplayers, not just photographers. There are also public people who's gonna be there, and we do not know what are their intentions as
Yep.
well. All right, there'll be pickpockets.
Yeah.
Keep your things safe. All right. I think other than that, do we have about skin? About skin is already done,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So let's see. Do we have any more questions out there?
Done?
Yeah, I think let's see. Cosplay competition. I have a list here, by the way. So if you guys have any more questions you wanna ask, like you want him to do more of the Ottoman games one, please request right now. Or do you usually want? Oh, by the way, most of you who already know me know that I don't usually appear in this kind of cosplay. I do a lot more gory stuff. So hello today. This is requested by Onis. Right, she always wanted to see me as a cute character. So this is for you, Onis. And also for Hash.
For
Yeah.
Hash? For me,
Any more
I
things?
usually. Okay, I can just share with you guys why I really like to crossplay. It's actually because I am actually quite tall.
Yes.
Even Yugana was surprised when she saw me.
You want
It's
to stand
like,
up right now?
Do you guys actually want to see our height? okay, everybody always think that I'm really, really, really tall in person, but trust me, I'm actually not. Let's all stand and see how tall we
So
are.
we're doing this, okay?
Yeah, we are finally doing this. So this
So,
is
yeah.
Uganda. Uganda is literally a garden gnome. Okay, I didn't lie to any one of you. I am garden gnome. Okay, let's sit down. Let's not scare
Okay,
them.
okay,
alright?
right.
I think because they
Yeah.
always wanted to know how tall I am.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hi, Colleen.
Maybe because
Okay.
a lot of people doesn't see you in person.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Can you help me out with that? Everything off. Hui
Say
is
relatable.
yeah. Thank you very much. So sorry. We had so much fun. My earpiece actually dropped off. Yeah.
Colin say,
Hi,
I love
Joey.
cosplay. It's my
Yes.
favorite.
See, Joey met me before. So recently she met me, and she was like, "But you look so tall in your pictures." And I was like, "Oh well, I
There's
look
something
tall."
called camera angle.
Yeah, and you know why I cosplay solo? So I always look tall. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin. So any of you, if okay. So I think other than that, if you want to, okay, stay tuned. Stay tuned to our channel, Cosplay Channel, because in the future, Cosplay Channel, everybody shade out. Okay, this is the start of something
Like the
different.
page.
Like
Like
the
the
page. Like the page, share it out, because in the future we are gonna have giveaways. Okay, we're gonna bring in more topics. So if you want any topics to be included in here, or you want topics for us to discuss, or you want us to go and stalk other cosplayers and bring interviews in, do comment or email in to us. So if you have any more questions and you wanna call now, which is 0327107593, you can also call in. So other than that, I am Yugana.
I'm Kira Sensei.
I am Hash.
Okay, so thank you I want to introduce our personal page again. No need to shy. Why so shy? Why so shy? Why so shy? Hi Anne Marie. Send my love to Anne Marie. Alright. Okay. Hi Esther. Oh, what is the most useful skin foundation that is for oily skin? Okay, Esther. Okay, that's okay. Asking me. For oily skin foundation, you can actually go straight to Laura Mercier. Laura Mercier has a few range for combination skin, for normal skin, and also for oily skin. So I like to go for Laura Mercier when it comes to that. For other kind of pharmaceutical brand, I cannot assure you that it has a good staying power. But for Laura Mercier, if you have oily skin, like what I said, I think I said around 10 times. Laura Mercier.
Laura Mercier.
You can get it from Sephora in Malaysia. You can also get it from Sephora in Singapore. They also have their own standalone booth. Alright. So, like I said, my personal page, www.facebook.com/UganaSenshi. Oh,
You can go to Facebook and search for Hashlight.
Oh,
How to
Kira
spell that?
Sensei.
HASH, like the hashtag.
Yeah,
and
hashtag.
light is the
Hashtag.
light.
yeah, and that Kira
Kira
Sensei.
Sensei, yes.
Please spell it out.
Okay. KIRASCNSCI.
Yes, so shy. Okay, so that's all from us. So have a nice day, good night, good morning, and to whoever you are, we love you. Bye.
Bye bye.